So I'm going to be as practical as I possibly can, because I'm really aware as a producer quite recently myself that what you want to go away with is some actual solid information to say, okay, how do we crack 8 o'clock, which as a recent producer, I'm aware is something that is very difficult because there's such a huge range available to you, and it's kind of where do we start, where do we kind of throw that couple of grand of development money that's really going to make a difference in terms of getting through the door at 8 o'clock. So in terms of practical advice, features for Channel 4 primarily means 8 o'clock. That is our engine room, and that is very much where the features team focuses 90% of its energy. We do have some slots at 8:30 on a Monday for which we are woefully underpitched, which I'll come to later, but primarily we're at 8 o'clock. If ideas come to us that then naturally skew more 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, we will absolutely still look at those, but it's 8 o'clock we're primarily looking for. And good news for you is we are open for business. I think it's really useful in terms of where we are now for Channel 4 features to look at what's doing well for us at the moment, which doesn't mean we want more of the same. What it does mean is we want to capture the essence of what's doing well for the features department. So here are some things to go at, but don't try them all at once or you will get queasy. As anyone at any channel will say to you, but it is especially true of 8 o'clock here, we're up against the soaps, MasterChef, and that bloody cake beast, Great British Bake Off, or that bastard show as it's known in my house. Think about the top line, look at the shows that have done well for us in the last 10 years. You've got Super Size, Super Skinny, 10 years younger, How to Look Good Naked. Oh my God, you know what you're getting, and if that's what you want, you know you're going to get it in that show. So we're looking for 8:30 on a Monday, which is post dispatches, and it's a tricky bugger because you may have come out of a really difficult news piece about Syria, and you might be going into an hour-long programme about a plane crash. So it's a bit tricky to go, oh, pink pasta, that'll just go lovely between there and there. So you really have to think in terms of the flow, what's going to work out of the news and into something that might always be slightly grittier than the normal midweek features content. Food Unwrapped does very well. We will try health in there, but I also think if you think in terms of Channel 4 consumerism rather than BBC consumerism, there is a half hour to be had there, and God, it's a relief to do 24 minutes. Please think about form. At the moment, we are not looking at 8 o'clock for the heavy hand of the producer. If you look at OCC cleaners, that's about as heavy as we're going to do. You know how there's always a turn of the wheel, isn't there? And in the turn of the wheel in the incarnation we are at the moment, it's more lightly formatted than we've potentially been in the past. So at the moment, you won't hear the words at 8 o'clock. So we took a group of people who have never ... So have a little think about that in terms of your pre-titles. It's a really good idea for features. Honestly, best discipline you can do. Watch your pre-titles. What are the pre-titles of the show going to be? And am I going, oh, bugger that, I'm going to watch MasterChef, because if you are, I don't want it.